Yakub said on Friday in Abuja. He stated that the commission will assess its strengths and weaknesses so that the result management system will be improved upon. Of course, it's the normal thing to appraise your performance.
Yes.
And if some of what they have done, he has accepted, have become subject of litigation. Well, if it's to be there, and if it has to do the off-cycle elections, because this is important, he will be a non-performer. He will be a bad manager if he allows some of the issues that he described as issues of litigation that happened in the last February to repeat in the off-cycle elections that we have in Bayelsa,
starting from November
and all that. So I think that there's need for this review, and it's in the right direction.
No, he is in the right direction, because one thing is to be at the head of affairs. Another thing is to maintain that position. Now he has realized that there are a lot of things that people are saying that he is not doing well. And when you realize that people are saying that you are not doing something well, and you go back to the drawing board to look at the areas where you are not doing well, I think it is the right step in the right direction to avoid litigation.
Yes,
because it is not right that you keep doing something, at the end of it, then you go for litigation, you are taken to court. I don't know if they have that in their budget, that is their yearly budget.
No, I think that the litigation now here is tribunal, right?
Okay.
Yes, litigation they are doing is tribunal.
But even at that,
yes, they have a legal department.
You have a legal department that you take care of their logistics, and so that's what I'm trying to find out.
Yes,
is all that built into their budget?
It's part of their budget.
Okay,
because they have to send representation, or they get people from the
but again,
office of
it is okay, since he has realized that he will not want to do things that will bring about litigations again, so that some of those, you can conserve those monies for trainings and for other things.
Exactly. No, a regular review after every process, electoral process, is part of the agenda of INEC. And result management system is very, very important. Remember they talk about their server, that it had glitches and all that. Talk about beavers that have some issues. You know, the process of transmitting result management generally, is a process that is very, very precarious.
It is.
And in recent times it has been very contentious. So they are doing the right thing.
And that is to say that I want to believe that there are a few things that they need to put in place. One, I don't know the level of training they give to those operating the beaver machines. I don't know the level of
ad hoc staff.
Yes, ad hoc staff. Aside that, also, they should also look at the kind of network system they are using.
Exactly.
Even if it means to double, to get two different kinds of network systems.
Exactly.
So that if one fails, in case they want to transmit the result and one fails, they can switch over to the other, so they can have two providers.
I know. Well, they have backups. That's what they're saying about. Talking about. They have backups. Even Amazon has said that their server and their entire ICT technology they used are foolproof. That they can't solve the kind of glitch that they're talking about. That they were monitoring the whole process in Nigeria.
And so where is it coming from?
That's the problem. That's the problem. So there are human manipulations. I think that's what is going on there. And people have talked about INEC having their own staff, because this ad hoc thing seems to be the reason why they have too many problems, why the system is so porous. If they have their own staff, why can't they have their staff? Well, the university system, has...
Won't that be too much?
Outsourcing their functions to ad hoc staff could be one of the major problems we have.
Not the key functions. The key functions, because getting their own staff that would be able to manage the entire process, I think that would be a very serious budget.
Over-bloated.
Serious budget for them. So they may not be able to handle that. But the thing is that they have monitoring department if they can put the monitoring department into the right perspective, you know, they will be able to monitor these ad hoc staff to be sure that they are doing the right thing.
I think that the major thing is the Nigerian factor. Volunteerism is something that works for many countries. So some of these ad hoc staff who volunteer to work, ordinarily, without the kind of Nigerian state that we have, where political actors corrupt them and manipulate them. I think that's all that is.
No, but if they have their own monitoring system in place,
yes,
and very strict, they will be able to overcome all these things.
Well, monitoring systems are also populated by ad hoc people. That's the problem. So what are you talking about? It's ad hoc. And so it's corruption, manipulation. That is the state of Nigerian electoral process. So they are reviewing. Let's hope that there will be an improvement, because INEC has an image to cleanse.
Honestly.
Image cleansing, reputation management is important for them now if they will remain relevant in the democratic process. Let's look at this story. State Commissioner for Agriculture and Forestry, Olayato Aribo, has disclosed that the federal government will spend more than 200 million naira on the distribution of inputs to farmers in the state and 200 million on the distribution of assets through the Fadama 3 project. This, he said, was in line with government's commitment to improve the farmers' productivity by giving them free implements to work with through the Nigerian COVID-19 Action Recovery and Economic Stimulus Program. Aribo disclosed this at distribution of barbecue equipment to 50 jobless persons in the state who have been trained in the art of barbecue production. According to him, the objective of the NG Cares program was to alleviate poverty through promotion of food security. Poverty alleviation. The government has been involved in this in so many times, and when they give starter packs to these people, look at barbecue thing for some willing youths, and it's a COVID palliative program and all that. The problem with Nigerian support system when it comes to poverty alleviation is that the people they give this support system never, stay. They never, as it were, live out the purpose for which those packages were given to them. You give, sometimes see poverty alleviation program, you call youth development program, youth empowerment program, that's what they call them. You bring youth together, you give them packages, barbing, tools. They give some ICT tools for cyber cafe, hairdressers for women. At the end of the day, what do you see? They sell them.
You give sewing machine.
They sell them.
Now the first thing is that
you give gas cookers and cylinders to those who did catering. Where are they? They sell them. Only very few.
Now that's the problem. The first thing is to find out exactly what kind of trades these children need. That's the first thing. You don't force it on them to come and learn how to do barbecue. Come and learn hairdressing. Come and learn this. Put them through a process where they will select what they want to do. They will choose what their own career, what they want to do, and train them. By so doing, they have designed a career path for themselves.
That's the point.
And then at the end of the
by choice,
by choice, not the one you lump people.
And then orientation too.
You give them orientation. At the end of the day, then they will be able to know that this is what I have chosen for myself.
And you monitor them, cancel them.
Not putting them together because you want to score a political point, or maybe you think that is what you will do to win the next election or to be popular as a government. No, you don't do that and you succeed, because at the end of the day, you are putting the children in something that they don't want to do, and they will sell off the equipment.
Like 400 million.
They will sell off the equipment and then use it to eat. In short, use it to eat. Then again, if you know you want to do things like this, there has to be supervision. almost like weekly supervision.
Exactly. And monitoring, close
monitoring.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that there are people who are like counseling them. These are things.
Business mentorship.
These are things you should not just putting them on a week or a month training, and after that you buy starter packs for them, and then you think you have done the right thing.
That is wrong.
It is a very wrong approach when you are talking about poverty alleviation.
No. Now let's look at this last story. It is said that the managing director of Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Enugu, Professor Monde Igwe, has said that 1 in every 24 adults is under severe mental disorder. The MD stated this during a one-day seminar organized by Amoda Integrated Community Mental Health Foundation in partnership with Abia State Government, Federal Neuropsychiatric Hospital, and Amoda United Kingdom for media professionals at Mbakwe Ihumbozo community in Bende local government area of Abia State. This is as participants at the seminar comprising experts in mental health and media professionals agree that harsh economic policies are currently witnessed in Nigeria and are capable of triggering of mental health disorder. The seminar, which is aimed at educating the media professionals on basic mental health issues and their role in creating awareness for efficient and human rights-based mental health care in Nigeria, was attended by media professionals from Abia and Imo states. How many Nigerians? 1 out of every what? 24. The ratio is a very dangerous one. Is mad. It's not an exaggeration. I've had this before, and I've had a much more, will I say, larger proportion than this. And from what the journalists are saying there, that possibly this is as a result of harsh economic realities and poverty and environmental realities. It may not all be that. There are variable factors. Well, stress, yes. Poverty, yes. Genetical factors, yes. Then drug abuse, addiction. It's an unfortunate situation.
But I also think that even the drug addiction, something led to it.
Okay.
Something led to it. Somebody cannot just wake up and will decide to start to abuse drugs. It is either because of economic hardship. It is either because the person is depressed due to one thing or the other. So you see that at the end of the day, the whole thing is revolving around societal ills. That's exactly what it is. Like recently, there was something in a newspaper I read that the government should take through, that is House of Assembly, in a particular state.
Yes.
House of Assembly members should be taken through this process of, yes, so that
psychiatric check.
Yes, no, not psychiatric test. These what's it called? This mental health program. Yes. Okay. So that at the end of the day, they will be able to ascertain that all those who are there will be able to give out exactly the kind of law.
That's what I mean by psychiatric test. Psychiatric test.
No, I don't.
You want to be?
I don't want to. I want a milder.
You're looking for euphemism.
Yes.
But it's the same thing. They all mean the same.
It's a psychiatric test.
It's the same thing.
You know, so
mental examination.
Yes.
To see whether they're mentally fit, because a lot of people think that madness is when you run naked.
You run naked on the road.
No, that's not madness. Look at what happens on the road. The traffic rage that you see on the road. You're mad? What's wrong with you? Blah, 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 blah.
That you see people running one way, running against traffic.
And that was why at the time, there was a law in this state, and elsewhere too, when you run against traffic, they catch you and send you to Rimibo for psychiatric test.
Yes, that was during Amechi's time.
You pay for it. So that would tell you that the ratio here is not a lie. 1 out of every 24.
24.
You go to the office, you see people behaving in a very funny manner.
It's true.
You go to the market, it's worse. You go to the motor park, Only body alone on the park can send everybody mad. You know?
Is it only body?
After I'm talking about the motor park, people shouting, hold on. You don't want it to be body.
No, it mustn't be only body.
Oh, it's body. But when you go to the motor park, yeah, body.
A lot of things are responsible
exactly.
for this. A lot of things.
Noise pollution,
and that's why
can send people mental. Now you go to some homes, you see generator virtually in every room, all these large yards.
I pass my neighbor,
and they're sounding gigi. Why would people run mad with that kind of environment? It's toxic. So I think that Nigerians are under severe pressure.
It's true,
and that is responsible for the kind of things we have here in this country. And these statistics, well, if somebody exaggerates and say it could be less than, it could be more than that, it could be more one out of every 10 Nigerian, then you know that we're running a country. What about the kind of policies we bring out? Some of the policies don't seem to look like policies coming out from sane people. The way we react to even policies, the way we respond to policies. Now, look at manholes removed by Nigerians. You think they're normal? Somebody climbs.
They sell it.
They sell it. Somebody is climbing an electric pole to disconnect your light. You remove the pole and the person drops. You think the person is normal? So a lot of things. I think that it could sound like an exaggerated pronouncement, but it looks real to me.
It's true.
What's your last take?
Well, I think that the government should be proactive.
Yes.
They should be proactive enough to be able to bring out rules, policies that will not stress the citizens.
Nigerians can be happy again. There was a time Nigerians were seen as a bunch of happy people, the happiest people in the world. And many people thought they were patronizing us, they were teasing us. But you can have a country where people are happy, like in the Scandinavian countries.
Yes.
They are very happy people. Because if you look at all the indices of poverty, you can see that they have pass marks. You know, happier than even America and the United Kingdom and Germany. So that we can be happy people. But the problem is that we are having a wrong kind of capitalism, where everybody rushes for money. This quest for money, quest for the good things of life, is part of why we are where we are. And that's the reason for this madness. 1 out of every 24 adult Nigerian is mad. It's crazy, but it can be better. Well, that's the much we can take on this program. I've had Clement Nebeke on this program. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
And I will always want you to be here too, because we're all media professionals. Well, next week, Monday, will come your way for another edition of Press Round.